Yes! Where's my feed? Look, my feed's gone.
Oh my god. Oh dear. That was a schoolboy error,
That
Dan.
was a schoolboy error, that was.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What a way to end Jazz Hands January like that, eh?
Hey! And I'm so glad this month's ending. Not that I haven't enjoyed the reviews and the style and everything, but man, do I need paying.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, do I need paying.
Payday for me tomorrow. Can't wait.
So YouTube doesn't pay us yet.
No, not yet. We're not on their payroll. It's a real shame, isn't it?
It is a real shame. Although
Yeah.
no one really wants to sponsor this channel.
No, I guess not. But it'd be nice if people did. But
Why?
hey,
Because I hate you.
but we get things off our chest either way, don't we?
Oh yes. There's another thing about that YouTube. No, we're not gonna.
No, we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there.
Not going there. Anyway, yay! The end of the month is here.
Thank God we're at the end of January. January is the worst month of the year. Am I right, Dan?
By far.
Yeah.
By a long, long mile. Now, Tommy, of course, it does mean that we have to do our last instalment of Jazz Hands January.
Yes. Yeah.
Before moving on to next month, which I will just remind everybody. Oh, yes, it's a good one.
You have no idea that noise you just made. I don't know if you've heard of a film called One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but
No.
the soundtrack to the whole film is just literally that noise, what you just did.
Huh.
That's literally that throughout the whole movie.
Well, I could be making some real money that I'm not. But
You could.
There you
Missed
go.
opportunity.
Anyway, there was a bit of a gag in there, I just realised, because obviously February is Forgotten February.
Yes.
And I obviously forgot what it was.
Oh,
There
of
we go.
course.
But
Hey.
anyway, let's finish off Jazz Hands January. Tell me what you got.
Well, I thought I'd see this off on a semi-high note. So I'm going to be talking about quite a recent musical called The Greatest Showman, which came out in 2017. I'm assuming you've heard of it.
I have. I actually was going to watch this, and I haven't.
No, yeah, I'd recommend it. It's quite a nice, comforting musical film. Haven't heard rave reviews about this for years. I finally got round to watching it, and for the most part, I was very much pleased with what greeted me. Musicals are usually a hit and miss genre for me. I think I've said that in every single review
said
that
that
I've
said that every
this
week.
month.
Every week you say that.
To justify my oncoming review. But after seeing this film, I have come to the realisation that the best way for me to review/rate musicals is how much the songs are catchy and impactful sometimes. That's probably the best thing to rate musicals on a lot of the time, is just how catchy and, tapping the music is.
I will just say on the back of it, this film I've heard can be quite dark.
Not really.
Okay.
No.
Or deep.
The film has some really great, well-written songs in them. This Is Me and Rewrite the Stars are catchy songs that I had already heard before viewing the film, but the real standout songs were the opening song called A Million Dreams and the solo performance of Never Enough, which were very impactful, and the only songs from the soundtrack I would go out of my way to listen to again. Funny enough, the only two songs that I've downloaded on iTunes as well, out of the lot. As far as the story goes, it is very straightforward, if a little bit predictable. P.T. Barnum, played by Hugh Jackman, is a down-on-his-luck man with a family to provide for, and resorts to setting up a circus act, the first ever, actually, where people with certain skills or deformities can be themselves and earn money whilst doing so.
If only.
Yeah, I know, right? The romance element between Zac Efron and Zendaya was cliche but welcoming nonetheless. It was executed well. Of course, you know Zac Efron from one of your favourite films.
A great musical, that.
Oh God, I'm glad we got through the month without talking about that. There are some neatly explored themes of acceptance, forbidden love, and the notion of using something you might consider a negative about yourself and turning it into something positive. This is explored mainly through the circus acts and Barnum himself. That's the theme of the movie in a way, okay, someone might consider you abnormal or a freak for certain things, but you know what? Use it.
People do actually. Come on, where's my money?
I know, right? It's like in reality TV, like these people who are dumb, they go on reality TV, they use their dumbness to make them famous, and then they get paid millions of dollars for it.
They do, actually, they do.
The production design and the music are obviously this movie's best attributes, which isn't really a put down at 99% of the cast doing their own singing. And the songs were all very catchy with a kind of Disney charm to them as well, really. But yeah,
Damn it, Zac Efron.
I know, but literally all of the cast members in the film were singers, so they all did their own singing. There was no dubbing as far as I'm
I
concerned.
love that.
Other than one occasion for one song, but other than that, I think everybody sang their own, so that's quite commendable.
Very good.
So to close, Dan, and to close the month, this was one of the better musicals I have watched, and I would happily rewatch it one day. The production, design, choreography, and songs were done to near perfection, and I can see why people who adore musicals have raved about it so much over the years. So on that note, Dan, I'm going to give The Greatest Showman 3.5 stars out of 5.
Not bad.
To end the month on.
Not bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was told to watch it.
I'd highly recommend it, you know. Nobody gets killed in it.
Oh, that's good. I
yeah.
like that.
Well, as far as I'm aware, anyway, I don't think anyone gets killed in it from memory, but it's a very soft, family-friendly movie, so, you know, do check it out.
We love
I
that.
reckon you would.
All right. Well, thank you, Tommy, as always.
No worries. The burden of Jazz Hands January is finally over. And thus, next month...
Yours to relive on YouTube if you wanted to, Tommy.
I'm more looking forward to what we're going to be talking about on this oncoming month.
Oh, yes, because Forgotten February is going to be...
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun, because it's just forgotten gems.
Yeah, and I aim to get more scratched off that board, let me tell you, on films that we need to scratch off that list.
You are going to be coming out with some good ones.
I definitely, I've made a rule that I at least want to scrape off one movie per month this year.
That's a good target.
Yeah.
I reckon, obviously, just Tommy, you're going to...
I'm going to absolutely obliterate it, yeah.
But what I'm interested to see is if you're going to bring up any film that I've actually seen that you don't know I've seen.
Well, yeah, only time will tell.
I can't remember what film it was you came in here with just before Christmas. You were like, you've seen it? Yeah, I've seen it. You were so shocked.
I was.
I know, culture.
It's always an extra treat when that happens. But you know, when we get to March, I'm looking for that 3-part treat.
Hey, there is something I'm looking forward to on its 20th anniversary this year. We're not mentioning it out loud, but I cannot wait. I cannot wait. You guys just signed yourselves up for that. You didn't have to do that.
Nick Cage movie by any chance?
Is it what?
Nick Cage movie by any chance?
Nick is involved, but not Nick Cage. Right. Yeah, you know. Yeah, there you go.
No.
There you go.
I went for another one of your favourite movies, not knowing that you were talking about another one of your favourite movies. Go figure.
Wow, go figure. It's only 1 of 5, Tommy. Come on.
I know.
You haven't got that many films.
I'm ashamed of myself.
Anyway, right, you can like, comment, subscribe, follow us here on YouTube, and of course over on Letterboxd. Tommy will tell you how.
Larkins95, feel free to follow, and Dan Moore Radio, feel free to follow that guy over there.
Follow me. I've seen National Treasure 2. You haven't?
No, but you haven't seen Lord of the Rings 3.
I haven't.
But you will.
Got to space these things out. Got to have something to look forward to.
Yep. Build that anticipation.
You haven't seen Tomb Raiders, the Tomb Raider film.
I have not.
You should. You have to. Jugs July is definitely got
okay.
covered. Yeah, actually, that's a good shout. That's actually a really good shout. We'll talk about that off air. You have a good one, and thank you so much for watching as always. We'll catch you next week.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy.